are on Alabama tonight after a jarring documentary put a spotlight on the brutal treatment of inmates within the Alabama prison system. The documentary shows the dangerous day-to-day inside state prisons, and one local activist wants to shine more light on the issue. WDHN's Robert Smith joins us live in the newsroom with more tonight. Rob?
Yeah, hey, Jess, a local activist of prison reform says while the film did spark a fire, he doesn't want people to forget where the match was lit, as he has been trying to bring attention to the conditions for over 20 years.
Inhumane, corrupt, and in need of a total overhaul.
That's how local activist Reverend Kenneth Sharp in Glasgow described the ongoing crisis in Alabama prisons. Recently, a documentary about Alabama prisons called The Alabama Solution was released, displaying the brutal conditions Alabama inmates face on a day-to-day basis.
I mean, it is a great start, and it is really setting things on fire. But I just don't want people to forget where the match got lit at. And who were the ones that lit the match for formerly incarcerated people, such as myself and others, who were out there telling people this was going on the whole time.
Glasgow, who's featured in some clips on the film rallying outside of the DOC, has been advocating prison reform for almost 30 years. He believes his efforts and many others around the state made way for the film that some view as jaw-dropping, but for him, it's confirmation.
It should cause people to react in such a way that they want to get involved. By helping to fund, this movement, by helping to get involved and organize this movement, by helping to check on their loved ones, and all. It should cause people to stop stigmatizing and labeling or classifying people as ex-felons, ex-offenders, and ex-convicts and inmates, and start looking at these are people. It's not glamorized like you see on these videos. This is what the reality really is. You may go in prison with a drug charge and may not come home, leaving in the body bag.
However, he says the film lacks showing Tutwiler prison for women inmates and the issues they go through, like sexual harassment, rapes, and unsanitary conditions. He also says it doesn't address prison reentry, transitioning inmates back to society. He says in order to get a grip on the crisis, it's going to take some unifying from all people to talk about reentry programs, education, mental illnesses, and prevention.
So we got to do prevention and maintenance, and that's what we don't have. Governor Ivey building mega prisons, that's not going to help the situation at all. If you don't take away the corruption, if you don't have enough employees and correctional officers in there, if you don't start rehabilitation and education while they're in there, then the only thing you're doing is housing people.
Now, in fact, later this month, there will be a unified Dothan worship event at the Civic Center where the film will also be shown. We're live in the newsroom tonight. Robert Smith, WDHN News for the Wiregrass.
And the Alabama Solution documentary is being described as jaw-dropping and heartbreaking. A lawyer featured in the film says it's shining a light on a problem they know very well.
You know, the video footage that they got and the horrific conditions, once you see it in real life, it has more impact than just hearing somebody talk about stuff on the phone.
The Alabama Solution is streaming right now on HBO Max.